Alright, what's up again, Internet? With more Overwatch Championship Series, North American Upper Bracket Finals. It's the match I've been waiting for this whole time. It's M80 versus Toronto Defiant. Something is wrong here on this graphic. It says the first map is still lower quarterfinal. Whatever, dude. Typos. Anyways, we got Merit, Sugar Free, Someone, RuPaul, and Vega. Toronto Defiant, super solid on team 1, and then Happy, Pelican, Hawk, Ultraviolet, and Liar M80 on team 2. The colors are actually kind of on point, kind of commensurate, so you know what, gonna be exciting. I don't have audio, I'm messing up here. Hold up, dame un segundo.
If you can outthink your opponent,
Happy trying to get lucky on the Widowmaker to start off with. Maybe? No? Are you actually gonna pull it out? I doubt it. Hawk on the Diva would be an interesting pick to start off this point on Samoa. Here we go, gonna hit the teleporter. Pelican's gonna switch back over to the Tracer. Sugar Free's gonna match him. Here we go, starting off. I'm hyped. These first two maps gonna tell the story. Then after that, spoiler alert. Actually, it's the third map. This should be exciting, dude. Okay, so already Happy on the Cassidy. Hawk backing them up with the Diva Defense Matrix. And we got Someone and the rest of Toronto Defiant spread out, trying to isolate their targets. Let's see what Someone's gonna do, who he's gonna be jumping on. Merit is low. RuPaul's gonna have to tend to his wounds. And Toronto Defiant are trying to stack up. Not trying to give control of the point all the way over to M80, but they're able to flip it. Hawk and the rest of M80 getting control of the point to begin with. But Toronto Defiant staying healthy and wealthy. Speaking of which, RuPaul goes down. There goes the both of the healing, and M80 taking that as the green light to go in. Extra aggression. Someone and the rest of Toronto Defiant trying to escape. Happy working his way up to a Deadeye. Already M80 looking strong to start off with. Two best teams on in the NNA. Clash of the Titans right now in the upper bracket finals. Toronto Defiant already down 25%. And they're working on their ultimates. RuPaul's behind, doesn't have his Kitsune to match Ultraviolet's amplification matrix, and Happy is potentially getting out of position. Sugar Free's gonna punish. A lot of firepower on either side. Speaking of firepower, Pelican gets taken down by the coordinated dive from Toronto Defiant. Amplification matrix and Deadeye coming out from M80. Someone just looked at him like he was silly on the way down. Trying to stave off this aggression, this coordinated dive from Someone and the rest of Toronto Defiant, but unable to do so. Halfway to completing the first round is M80, but they're losing control of the point. Toronto Defiant's taking over. And just a little bit of extra hold charge. Nothing for RuPaul or Vega to work their way up to. Someone about to have Primal, about to hand out some slaps, dude. Backhands. Merit working his way up to the rest of that overclock. And M80 doesn't have much to work with, but Hawk with the second mech. Extra sustainability for this fight. That might be paying dividends soon. And Liar's got a sound barrier to activate in response to this overclock. Here comes that aggression from Someone. Primaling. Slapping people around. Merit with the neutral railgun takes out Liar. There goes the speed boost for M80. Gonna have a hard time disengaging if they still choose. Primal is dissipated. And Someone and the rest of Toronto Defiant just gonna chill on their lead. Here comes a re-engagement from Hawk and the rest of M80. And there's Merit's overclock trying to stave off the aggression. Exchange of support ultimates. Kitsune for sound barrier. Vega holding on to the sound barrier. There it is for extra tempo and sustainability for the Toronto Defiant side. And there's the, I don't know, the splooge. I don't know what else you call it for Pelican. Diva with the bomb trying to slow down the fight for M80. And they've still got numbers. Happy goes down. Speak of the devil. Sugar Free. Merit's on the way back. Liar and the rest of M80 able to take control of the point. But Toronto Defiant are still creeping. Don't catch you slipping. They're going to catch you slipping. There's Sugar Free on the side. Pestering. And Hawk is low on the point. Needs Ultraviolet to heal him up. And the rest of Toronto Defiant are going to make the calls. Let's try to keep him low. Let's try to keep this pace. This positioning and tempo. A lot of defense matrix value in. Protecting Happy, who's got the Deadeye. Evil intentions. Swift stepping away is RuPaul. Back to his team. And Mary gets taken out. Happy goes low. Immortality field out from Ultraviolet to keep him alive. And the Deadeye to try to slow it down. But Primal from Someone is slapping him around. Liar, the rest of M80, trying to keep it alive on the point. Still have control. Ultraviolet, trying to deal with this monkey. Amplification matrix, extra damage and healing. But here come the Winton. He's got the Mega to fall back on. Huge value on that. And Pelican gets taken out on the on his return. M80 choosing to disengage. Just need one more clean fight win. Hawk took a dive. And I think I need to blow my nose. Give me a second. What button did I just press? Happy switching over to the Tracer for the final fight. I also sped it up. Here we are, 99.99. Clash of the Titans upper bracket finals. Could you expect anything else to start off the final point? There's Liar with the sound barrier to back up Happy and the rest of M80's aggression. And they're trying to take down the rest of these final Defiant members. RuPaul falls, and so does Merit. The Pelican gets taken out by the Pulse Bomb. The flip goes over to M80. Someone pulls out the Primal. Last chance. Trying to slap around. Needs the Mini. Retreats. Some might say he was statting a little bit. Sugar Free goes down. To the terror. Is Liar doing a happy dance on him? Disrespecting the corpse? Come on, man. Give him a Viking funeral like he deserves. Send him out to sea on fire. Is there anything more metal than that, dude? I think I want a Viking funeral, like, unironically. It gives everybody that knows me an excuse to go on vacation and set shit on fire. And then, dude, it'd be so sick, like, shoot, like, arrows on fire at my body as it's going out to sea. That'd be fucking sick. Speaking of fucking sick, we got American Ninja, Sugar Free. Is this the best DPS we got in NA? I don't know. I'm sure we got some white boys that would like have something to say about that. Okay, Sugar Free already going for an off angle. Thinking about it. Not wanting to commit. There's a dive to pursue. And the rest is Toronto Defiant taking this space initially to start off with. We got Orisa versus Orisa. Everything is even Stevens aside from the DPS lineup. We got Sojourn Tracer versus Cassidy Genji. A little bit more burst damage on the side of Toronto Defiant. Gonna have to coordinate on these dives. And Merit is able to take out Happy as Sugar Free was distracting the Baptiste. And then M80 and the rest of M80 gonna have to back up and disengage, try not to lose their lives on the exit. But there's Ultraviolet chasing Death Slice into that. Woo! Alright, and there's Happy on the Widow. Respect our spawn. Do not touch this door. That's my purse. I do not know you. Hawk is low. It needs Ultraviolet to tend to his wounds. Sugar Free halfway to a blade. Merit, real close to a Deadeye already. Might be able to pull it out in the middle of the fight to slow down the kids. Really good for the Cassidy to be able to pull out that Deadeye in the middle of the fights, potentially catch the Orisa out of position, or just slow down the neutral so that RuPaul can top somebody up if someone were to go low. Speaking of which, here it is in response to the amplification matrix. No immortality field from Ultraviolet. Either way, Merit and the rest of Toronto Defiant keeping control of the point, almost 50%, pushing M80 back. They need to get topped up. They lost Pelican, and Hawk is low. Merit handing out dinks, one of the best hit scans on the planet, letting you know. And I'm sure he's excited to go up against Happy and try to see who's is bigger. Right now, Toronto Defiant getting the best of them this round. And now we got more ultimates on the board. We got Terror Surge for Terror Surge and a sound barrier to respond with them, to either of them. And then Sugar Free gonna have the blade, letting them know, letting the rest of his team know. We're gonna see what the teams are gonna do to get these sound barriers out. If it's gonna be Terror Surge engages. Toronto Defiant has a positional advantage. There's a slash in, automatically calling out the blade. M80 choosing to try to disengage and not pulling out the barrier instead. Zoning ult, a lot of extra percentage, putting it into last fight territory for M80. And I think Sugar Free and the rest of Toronto Defiant are okay with that, because look at that. There's plenty of burst damage in on these coordinated dives. Liar has to pull out the sound barrier after they lose Happy, try to get extra sustainability, turn the fight around. Here comes someone in the Terror Surge. All this damage from Toronto Defiant, whittling M80 slowly down. They lost Liar as well. Two numbers on the side of Toronto Defiant. Sound barrier for extra sustainability from Vega. And Toronto Defiant's looking solid. They're just happy with the last ditch effort. Overclock. Trying to take out some of these Toronto Defiant members on the point. Unable to do so. Here's the Fox Spear from Ultraviolet. M80 on a recontest. Toronto Defiant letting them have it. They're just going to lick their wounds and make sure they get to have one more solid engagement. They don't care about these percent. They just want the last fight win. That's all they need. And here comes someone in the rest of Toronto Defiant around the corner. Hot. M80 trying to hold strong. Trying to hold on to this flip. Here comes Hawk with the engagement. Tried to get around towards the squishies with the spear spin. Someone cut him off at the pass. And here comes a Terror Surge. He's getting closer to the squishies. Here it is. Trying to get the value in. And there it is. A lot of value for the side of M80. Terror Surge. Hawk planted the flag. Went down in the commission of it. But that might be the clean fight when Toronto Defiant is disengaging. Regrouping. Getting their ish together. Here comes Merritt back on the scene. Gonna be looking for dinks. Dangerous. Got the Peacekeeper. But ultimately looking to disturb the peace for M80 on the point. They're up to 50%. Doing a good job catching back up after the flip in that last fight win. And holding strong. Ultimates on the board. We've got Sugar Free with a Pulse Bomb. Got Designs on the back line. Keeping tabs on Pelican on the side. Gonna try to force out some of these defensive ultimates. There's the cooldown from Hawk. No Fortify. And he's out of position from the heals. I don't know why he wrapped around. The Pulse Bomb goes out in the back line. Someone in the rest of Toronto Defiant backing up. Following up on this aggression. I think Hawk, I don't want to say you threw, dude. Like, why'd you go on the inside corners where Ultraviolet didn't have the angle to hit you with those healing Afudas? Looking like a fool. Without the Afudas. Afuda. Speaking of Fuda, I'm supposed to be watching Evo Japan right now. It's okay, I just live on YouTube anyways. I don't need to get anywhere near Reddit or Twitter or Facebook or anywhere where people use words. I do need to blow my nose again now. Okay, final round on Samoa. Map 1 between these Titans. Upper bracket finals. Toronto Defiant versus M80. Dame un segundo. Someone with its flexibility on the tank. Picking up the Sigma. Still battling Hawk on the Orisa, and they're going to be jockeying for position on this bridge. And here comes a rush from the Spear Spin in from Orisa. Hawk and the rest of M80 taking down someone. Happy goes down, but the 4-on-4 numbers advantage is on the side of M80. They still got their tank and the Moko to heal bulk of their damage. Mary goes down as well. 3-on-4 for M80. Sugar Free trying to use the mobility from Symmetra. Trying to get some extra damage in, but ultimately should be looking to disengage, or at the very least hold a safe position so he can regroup along with someone in the rest of Toronto Defiant as they try to elaborate a way back in. Take control of this point. And we're back to fighting, jockeying for position between these tanks. Actually, there's a teleport. The cheeky play from Toronto Defiant, teleporter in, along with the RuPaul amplification matrix, but nothing doing so far. They lost merit. M80 able to react, adapt, respond. And here comes the aggression from Hawk. Spear spin in someone's face. Accretion whiffs wide right, and Pelican takes down RuPaul. Someone losing his healing, losing his damage. I think he's just gonna try to get some value in on the exit. Not looking good. He's headed for the edge, dude. I'm not trying to get staggered forever. Leave me alone. I don't know. Having a rough time, dude. All right, M80 looking really solid so far in this third round. Already 50%. Look at the ultimates on the bank. Nothing in the bank so far for Toronto Defiant. They're going to have to build up the rest of that wall, that barrier. But M80's got everything, bro. They got the full house. Alright, what's the parlay? Who's going to use the ultimate first? I'm guessing it's going to be Pelican. Chuck that shit. Oh, it was Terror Surge first, actually. But they comboed it. Cheeky stuff. Another fight win. Gonna try to get... Oh, there said, bro, do not. I keep that thing on me, bro. Don't get it twisted. Let him know a little bit. Gonna have Pelican gonna take a little bit of emotional damage. Gonna have to get their way back into the fight. M80 doing the smart thing. Coming back to the bridge. Gonna use a positional advantage. Already 90% on the board for them. Make Toronto Defiant come to them. Here comes the Deadeye from Merit. Immortality Field burn from Ultraviolet just to be safe, but he still got taken down. M80 numbers. That went so bad so fast for them. I don't know exactly what happened. Immortality Field came out and I think he got booped out of it or something. Either way, someone, the rest of Toronto Defiant, taking over the point, and a super experienced, super strong team. I wouldn't be surprised if they're able to take it 99-99. We shall see. They've got ultimates and they're going to start cycling. Gravitic Flux for M80 on their way in. And someone's going to make them work for it with these hyperspheres. Going to be chunking them on their way in through these cloak points. There's an accretion. Lifts wide right yet again, dude. Looking like, what's his face, dude? Billy Cundiff. There's the Pelican. Happy with the overclock. Toronto Defiant giving up some positioning, but someone's still holding strong on the bridge. M80 wrapping around, giving up a lot of ground. Here comes some aggression from the low ground. They're imperfect. This is looking like a Gravitic Flux. He say, someone and me had the same idea. Avoiding the javelin, using the mobility. I'm up in the air. Spear spin from Hawk. Catching a javelin is someone. Chucking the accretion. Another whiff. But I'm holding down this point. M80 got the flip during that fight. So someone and the rest of Toronto Defiant can't give up this fight. Speaking of which, someone goes down 4-on-4, but the advantage is on the side of M80. They still have Hawk in the battle. They still have control of the point. Sorry for the camera work at the end there. I'm a one-man production crew right here. All right, M80 takes the first point. Like I said, that was really good. They only had that one last fight. They lost someone. They got the flip before someone went down too, so it was really hard for any of the squishies to get on point, to keep contesting. They were already losing bodies. They were already dropping. But that was good. That was like, that was what we were expecting, dude. These two titans going back and forth, and it looks pretty good so far. Midtown, map 2, and I'm about to enjoy this. Oh my, Athena, you ruined it. Wow, wow. That's probably an Xbox One glitch anyways. Yeah, every time I hear that, it's like doing a line. It's so good.
This looks like a team that gets into trouble.
This Florida Mayhem core, so strong. But they're running into their first, I would say their first real challenge so far in the bracket. M80 actually putting up a fight, taking the first map off of Toronto Defiant. They've been 3-0 in everybody. And I think M80 still spotless. So Toronto Defiant, I can't say that. I was going to say something about put a chink in their armor, but everybody's Korean, so you can't say that. I know they're not Chinese. Whatever, dude. Anyways, here comes M80 coming out the spawn. Alright, cool. We're still on the right colors. Someone on the Orisa, ready to brawl it out. And Hawk on the Sigma, ready for these pokes. Let's see if he's able to hit with any of these accretions. Unlike someone, RuPaul takes down Happy. There goes a lot of damage for M80. And I think Hawk and the rest of the boys are... Let's see if they want to disengage. They're definitely going to be playing conservatively. Hawk making sure Ultraviolet has a chance to top him up. Favoring these angles. Trying to let that photon barrier get his way back up. I think this is a photon barrier. Or is that Symmetris? Trying to land some hyperspheres on Ash on the off angle. And dealing with the Orisa with the Baptiste on the high ground. Solid setup. Solid defensive setup from Toronto Defiant. And here comes some aggression from Hawk. Trying to cover some ground. Get around the fire twat. But it's unfortunate. He's going to have to use the bus stop. And retreat to the deli. Looking for a sandwich, dude. Alright, both Briggs go down. 4-on-4 still. Sustainability is lower on either side. And Hawk's touching the point. Trying to Defiant, considering to hold the high ground. Someone? Interesting play style. I'm just like, I don't know. This feels like when a Kin player just like wants to throw fireballs from full screen the whole time. It's like, why didn't you pick Ryu, dude? Considering that someone isn't wanting to brawl it out, they do not have access to the Terror Surge or trading amplification matrices. Speak of the devil, attempt to get value out of the Terror Surge. May come out in the wash as M80. Looking to have control of the point. They've already got a tick. RuPaul, kind of out of position. They may converge on him in a couple of seconds. Happy taking a couple pot shots at him. 2 ticks for M80. RuPaul dueling Happy. This is a DP. This is a support character, by the way. And the Bob from Merritt, along with the rest of the backfield from Toronto Defiant, pushing M80 off the point. They got pretty dang far on the first point, which, you know, does count. If they're unable to get further, that is a pretty good, I mean, you know, just complete the point. Anyways, what am I saying? Sugar Free and Pelican dueling on the side. Sound barrier off, or what was it? Not sound barriers, rallies. That's where the overhealth came from. Pulse bomb whiffs, but the splash damage is still a factor. Sugar Free trying to put in the damage on Liar. Him and RuPaul are able to converge and take down Liar. No brig for M80. Sugar Free and the rest of Toronto Defiant have numbers. They lose their support line and the point as well, trying to get some exit value. Merritt and Sugar Free are able to take out Happy, but they got the spawn. And someone, how the hell is he here already? What? Dude, did he teleport? There ain't no way. Oh wait, he's on defense. I'm on crack. Excuse me. Huh? Wrong team. Alright, Pelican has the pulse bomb for the next fight, but there's no other ultimates on the board. The double flex supports are going to be online soon. And now Pelican's got a bead on where Sugar Free is. RuPaul and Ultraviolet. Merritt is very low. And here come the Kitsune Rush, and it looks like M80 is going to push off Toronto Defiant from the high ground. Immortality Field's in for RuPaul to keep Ash, Merritt alive. And they kept their amplification matrix just to stave off the rest of that aggression. No more flex supports. But now we're working our way up to some DPS ultimates. Sugar Free looking for the pulse bomb. And Pelican held on to his. Looking for the pinch under the bridge. Is Toronto Defiant wrapping back around to the high ground to contest. Liar goes down early, gets hit, he gets bonked. Went to horny jail, dude. Already on numbers on the side for Toronto Defiant. Here comes the Terror Surge. They're stuck in the corner, dude. This is dirty. Oh, Hawk goes down. And Vega's able to follow up and take down Happy. M80 getting slapped around. So far, right now, on the second point. I'm not even getting slapped around. I just want to say that because, you know, they were in the corner. That was like, you know. Okay. Anyways, dude. What's going on here? We got a minute 45 left to go. Double DPS ults on either side. And Vega's got a little bit of percent advantage on the way of that rally. Here comes Deadeye from Happy. RuPaul gonna have to deal with this aggression from Sugar Free. Or from Pelican. Sugar Free's able to take down Happy as he was doing so. Pelican retreating, unable to do so. RuPaul hitting these shots. Ultraviolet lucky to escape with his life. Vega not gonna be able to do so. Or sorry, Liar. Vega's on his team. All y'all Lucios look alike, dude. What am I supposed? What do you want me to do? We got ninjas. Pelicans on the Genji. Gonna be looking for some more burst damage, and Happy switched over to the Sojourn as well. They're gonna be looking to converge on some more targets on these weeks. There's the amplification matrix trying to get some space. Double support ults off the board for Toronto Defiant. Trying to get this space. Knew the Kitsune Rush was going to be called in response. Early rally activation for Vega. It dissipates. And RuPaul goes down. Pelican and the rest of M80 about to blow up. Someone, Tracer, might not be long for this world. A little bit of a stagger. Trading out their tanks. The Pelican wants more blood. 15 seconds left on the clock. And Toronto Defiant still have a chance to stop them before they get the second point. But M80's looking pretty good. They've still got a sound barrier, and there's nothing else on the board for Toronto Defiant. Pelican might fuck around and build a blade. You don't know. Burning the deflect early. Oh, the spear spin. Commentators cursed them, dude. They got isolated by someone. The sound barrier was too late to save him. Someone Terra surging on the point takes out Liar. I think numbers are on the side of Toronto Defiant still, and they're able to take out Happy. Can I get to someone in the fight? Oh, damn! Did you see that, dude? Oh, that was sick. Right at the Sugar Free with the celebratory pulse bomb. I wonder if that counts towards the stats or not. That was like right at the end. That was so cinematic. Stopping them before they're able to get the second point is Toronto Defiant looking solid. But M80, I mean, we saw how difficult it was for them to get the first point. These fights are hard. Arduous process getting progress against these teams. So, surmountable. Surmountable? Surmountable? It's not an A sound. Surmountable. Baba booey. Baba booey.
Ready for battle. Why seek answers when we do know the question?
I have a need for swiftness.
Toronto Defiant. Looking strong. Happy. AFK. Hitting the girls back up on Tinder. I already know that's what. Yeah, he's busy, dude. Alright, girl, what you doing after this? Oh, yeah, it's winners bracket finals. Yeah, I'm gonna be done after this. Give me like 30-40 minutes. You gonna clean this one up?
My own arrows.
Yeah, I'll see you.
Each one.
Yeah, bring some Chick-fil-A. Hell yeah. Alright, I'll see you soon. Alright, I'm busy. Don't hit me up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Okay, Sigma. Pelican on the Torbjorn, dead ass about it. He's serious with it. Really good anti-tracer tech. Oh, speaking of serious, we got sniper duels. Merit and Happy pulling out the firepower. Ooh, okay. Almost had a bead. Has a bead on where Happy is set up, but didn't take the shot. What is this skin for Merit? She's looking good. Okay, we got poke battles. These Sigmas jockeying for position as the snipers. Stacked up. It'd be nice if you could get collaterals, because Mara almost would have taken out like 3 of them. Got the happy birthday in the back line. Putting a lot of pressure on these squishies to control what angles they come from. Pelican's lucky he had the what's it called? Molten core activated. Something like that. Whatever the armor thing, overhealth. Sugar Free takes out Pelican. He was low in the back line. They were unable to keep him topped up. Merritt takes out Liar on the brig. The bodies are falling. And I think Merritt was the one that popped it all off with that headshot on Pelican on the Torbjorn. Look at how little value Pelican got with the Torbjorn overall in the fight. Switching over to the Tracer. Only missing out on like 30% of that ult charge as someone's taking an advanced position. No split spawns on M80 side. But there's not contesting either. 5 minutes in the time bank for Toronto Defiant. Looking solid on the offense. And Mara's looking for more heads. Happy mashing him on the Widowmaker. Is that a ninja? Oh no, it's a brig. Bonk. Okay. Interesting. Automatically losing the Venomine. Gonna reposition. Try to get the advantage of the amplification matrix. Unable to. Oh, you see he's using the corner. Nice positioning. Here comes the attempt in the dive from Pelican on the back line. Merritt ignoring her. Annoying little fly of a Tracer. And she gets swatted down. And the rest of M80 gonna have to reconsider their defense. Vega, RuPaul setting up on the high ground. There's their goal line. It's not so far. And look at this disgusting angle Happy is using, dude. Look at this gross stuff. Let's see if he's able to take off any heads. And here comes a dive from Sugar Free. He is attesting to it. And Sugar Free and Merritt. Merritt got taken out by M80. Getting the job done. Sugar Free out of the fight. You hear him still underneath. They're doing all sorts of cheeky stuff in this backline. Who's going to win this DPS fight? Who's wasting whose time more? Oh, and here comes the peel from Pelican and the rest of M80. The Sigma's here. And the fight would They go over to him. They still are on the defense. Sugar Free in no man's land. But M80 gonna have to account for him. I'm gonna switch over to Sugar Free and see what he's doing back here. Oh, as soon as I did, almost dead fingered him. Dude, look at him. He's on the 3rd point. Pelicans here. Yo, we're no. Dude, come on, bro. We're tired of that. But he might have done the job. Trying to Defiant able to take control of the high ground for this next engagement. They don't have numbers now. And they wasted a lot of time potentially. I don't know if you want to call that a waste or not. Happy almost has an infrasight, looking for more heads, doing silly stuff. Pelican, Sugar Free's back. And here they are dueling for control of the cart. Sugar Free going back. Here comes a rally from Vega, an aggression from Toronto Defiant. More ultimates being exchanged, amplification matrices out, immortality fields, and pulse bombs getting chucked. All sorts of utility. Pelican and Sugar Free. Toronto Defiant taking the fight win. Gonna be getting cart round the corner. Potentially last fight territory for M80. And they've got no money in the bank. Everybody spent all that cash last fight. Merritt's gonna be working his way up to an overclock. He's got great positioning. And some support to back him. They didn't touch. They didn't touch. I guess just Toronto Defiant wins. Is 1-1. Yeah. Okay. They just did. Yeah. Alright. So, yeah, okay. Well, anticlimactic, but let's go over to Coliseum. Push.
Arriving at Coliseum. Ready for battle.
Alright, I skipped ahead and it's already started. Alright, here we go. Battling for control of the fountain as is customary. Are the Tracers going to be backed up by their Lucios? Extra speed. That healing aura. And then the flex supports are going to be backing up the tanks as they try to fight for control of the bot early. Okay, here comes the aggression from Toronto Defiant as the bot gets unlocked. Jockeying for control and spacing are Hawk and someone. We'll see who's going to be able to get someone to burn who's going to get who to burn cooldowns first. Hawk's barrier is low. Someone staying topped up. Now going to have to give up some positioning so that he can get topped up by RuPaul and the rest of Toronto Defiant. Hawk able to take some more space. Here comes the spear spin. Attempt to re-engage from someone in the rest of Toronto Defiant, but M80 looking solid so far. Solid footsies. And RuPaul almost on his way to that Kitsune rush. Someone taking a lot of damage in this neutral, which means we got an early Kitsune rush. Here comes a Fox Spirit. And someone rushing in there with the spear spin. Gonna try to isolate Hawk. Whiffs with the javelin. Wide left into the wall. And here comes the peel from M80. Gonna try to keep the boy alive. Hawk takes out Merritt. But Hawk gets taken down. Numbers 4-on-4. But the advantage is on the side of Toronto Defiant with the tank. Terra Surge on the board for someone. And they're going to disengage, try to stave off some of this damage. M80 still has all their firepower. Well, not all of it. They have a lot of it. Pelican coming in. Wants some smoke. Burns the recall. Someone chucking the javelins. Trying to control his space. Trying to protect his peace. And now Hawk is back on the scene. And M80 wants control of the bot. Trying to get some progress. 2 minutes off the clock already. A little bit of isolation on someone. A lot of cooldowns having to get burned. And M80 taking control of the bot. Where's the sound? Pelican pestering Toronto Defiant from the side with the pulse pistols. Has a pulse bomb in the back pocket. Gonna be trying to work someone down. Get some of these cooldowns out of the side of Toronto Defiant before he lets that thing fly. Pelican and Sugar Free battling for control of the mini health pack. Both burning their recalls. And here come tank ults. Terra Surge for Gravitic Flux. And it looks like Toronto Defiant is getting the better of the exchange as M80 wants to back up, lick their wounds. Here comes Pelican. He just sees nothing but Toronto Defiant members as comes around the corner. And there's a Kitsune. from RuPaul. Look at Pelican chilling on it. Sound barrier backing him up. Lots more sustainability. Looking for a target. Wants to hit someone with the pulse bomb. Evil intentions. Someone goes down. And there's the advantage for M80. Let's see if Toronto Defiant going to be able to turn it around. Or if it's going to be a slow death. RuPaul. Yep. Pelican. Typing in the chat. Probably talking shit. Here comes Happy and Hawk taking that advanced position. Amplification Matrix on the board for Ultraviolet. And there it goes. Pushing it. Toronto Defiant back to the high ground. Corralling themselves. Trying to attack from the high. Trying to wrap around. Forcing the M80 back. There's an overclock for Merit. Pushing back Hawk. Toronto Defiant trying to follow up on him. Trying to punish M80 for their aggression. With some aggression of their own. Hawk's going to go check out the scenery. Permanently. Toronto Defiant looking solid. Don't have the control on. Don't have the lead on the bot, but they do have control. Ultimates. They've got someone's Terror Surge coming up, and RuPaul is going to be working their way up to that Kitsune soon. And Sugar Free with the pulse bomb. Has to account for Pelican as always. Toronto Defiant backing up. Here comes M80. Pulse bomb gets eaten by someone's spear spin. And Pelican's going to have to reconsider. Happy and Ultraviolet on the high ground. Acting like turrets. People of color laying shots down range. Like God intended. God bless America. Look at the ultimates, dude. They've got everything except for sound barrier and overclock on the side of Toronto Defiant. M80's broke. Working on an overclock, but that's it. Lucky to keep control of the bot, but they're going to be probably looking to disengage. I know they're smarter than I am. They're tracking those ultimates. Toronto Defiant wants to say, oh, barrier before they do anything, but barrier goes down. Oh, they got all the time. They got all the money in the bank, but they're going to want to disengage because they don't have numbers. If Happy's able to take someone else out, that will be huge. Under 5 minutes left to go. Halfway through this push game mode. And we got M80 with the lead. Series is tied up 1-1. And Happy is armed and dangerous. Got that railgun. He got that thing on him. Come around the corner. Try it. He's looking for a shot. There's a Kitsune from Toronto Defiant. RuPaul. And the rest of Toronto Defiant trying to push him back. Merritt doesn't give a fuck, dude. He's flicking on him. He's hitting headshots on Sugar Free. Someone tried to do something cheeky. He really went for it, dude. It's a block party. Oh my goodness. I really wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting M80 to be... I'm not saying embodying, but Toronto Defiant just spent all their cash, and we still got DPS ults on the side of Happy. Happy, probably the person I would not want to go into an overclock from the least. Him or Merritt. And Merritt doesn't want the smoke because he ain't got it on him. He's going to have it for this next engagement. His and the rest of Toronto Defiant come around the corner. And Pelican's got evil intents. He's got a pulse bomb. Designs on the back line. RuPaul found him out, sniffed him out. Knows to keep a bead on him. Support character, by the way, about to take your head off with one burst. Like a Black Ops 2 character. Unable to do anything because RuPaul kept the tabs on him. Toronto Defiant got the value in. While Pelican was looking for somebody to hit with that pulse bomb. Caught. Rest of M80 gonna fall, but they got a lot of cart progress. Under 3 minutes left to go. Series is tied at 1-1. Pelican still has that pulse bomb, still has that Christmas present. Who's gonna wake up Happy on the Toronto Defiant? Is it gonna be Happy? Playing a little bit of neutral, building our way back up to ultimates. Amplification Matrix on the high ground from Toronto Defiant. Pelican and the rest of M80 trying to avoid giving up too much value on it, using the Kitsune Rush. There's someone's Terror Surge to respond to the aggression. Hawk, the rest of M80 losing the fight, but Hawk stealing control of the bot. Doing a good job of wasting someone in the rest of Toronto Defiant's time. They've got the bot lead, wasting Toronto Defiant's time. Not getting any more progress until the rest of M80 are going to be able to converge on the bot to contest. So a cheeky way to give up his life, knowing that the fight was lost from Hawk. Good value, hallmark of a really experienced player. And here's M80 ready to contest again. Sugar Free lucky to avoid that javelin, almost caught it in the back of the head. Would have been stunned, got taken out. And that would have probably been the fight for M80, but instead here we are, even Stevens. Hawk using the high ground, using the positioning, trying to give and the javelin hit him on the shoulder. Your shoulder peeking, bro. I see you. Here comes a reposition. Probably gonna have some designs on the squishies from Toronto Defiant. I want to plant the flag and take him out with this Terror Surge. Hawk and the rest of M80 just holding this high ground. Someone, Toronto Defiant, trying to contest the bot, and the squishies staying spread out. Knows the Terror Surge is on the board. Doesn't want to give up too much value to Hawk. There's the overclock for Merit, and the sound barriers in response to one another. Trying to mitigate that damage, but Happy takes out Merit. Hawk is low, but the Toronto Defiant gonna disengage because they lost their DPS. And that's rough because they are in last fight territory. Not last fight's territory. Look at all the ultimates they have to go up into. Everything except for the sound barriers they gotta go against. And they only have a window. They gotta build their way up to everything else. Someone is gonna have to get a little bit of poke in. Gonna have the Terror Surge on the board. Hawk engaging. Thought about the Terror Surge, but is gonna hold it on to it. Let's just stay alive. Last fight for us. M80. Experienced team. Hawk. Experienced flex tank. Knows the importance of staying alive. Strong siding. Immortality field off the board for M80. But they're still staying healthy. They're staying wealthy. There's the overclock into the Terror Surge. And M80 looking to clean up. Numbers on the side of M80. They lost Hawk. But someone is super low. And all the cooldowns are off the board. Merit's able to take out Liar. And Merit's able to trade. Happy's able to trade. Someone still has his flex support up, keeping him alive. But Ultraviolet's still in the fight as well. A lot of damage still on the side of M80, and I think they're going to be looking to disengage the rest of them. Here's Hawk back on the Winton. Combination of extra mobility and extra sustainability. And they're going to be looking to converge on a target on one of these dives.
The enemy's pushing. Let's take care of them.
Pelican, Pulse Bomb. Gonna look to go huge with it. Needs the value. Following Hawk in. They take out someone. That's so bad. Oh no, and RuPaul goes down as well. Toronto Defiant lost their tank. Lost the bulk of their healing. And the rest of them. Arithmetic. Oh, M80, dude. Looking hella good. I wasn't expecting to. Oh. 2-1? And I only have 4 replay codes. Suravasa. I'm spoiled. Spoiler alert. M80. Hella good. I would have put money on Toronto Defiant. I would have lost it all. I would have bet all my V-Bucks on them. And now I'm mad because I would have been taking the L. Not surprising at all. Look at all the firepower on M80, dude. They the bomb and they about to blow up.
I'd rather clean cattle pens than out.
Toronto Defiant, look, they about to lose their fingers, dude. Like Jason Pierre-Paul. Or Jean-Pierre-Paul. What was his name? That was Jason Pierre-Paul. JPP. Defensive end for the Giants. Back in the day is. Probably played on some other teams. I don't know. I'm just rambling. Sports ball talk. Someone on the Sigma. Interesting pick. Most teams just sticking with the Orisa. But Toronto Defiant sticking to their guns. Bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it works out for them. Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds, and here they are jockeying for position. Accretion finds its home on Hawk. And someone in the rest of Toronto Defiant looking like they're going to first take control of the flashpoint. M80 backing up, licking their wounds. Here comes a recontest from Hawk. Another accretion, whiffs wide right. And the spear spin from Hawk, pushing someone off the point, taking away all that flashpoint progress. M80 bullying him off, getting a lot of damage in. Sugar Free on the point, trying to contest, burns a recall. But the point goes over to M80. Trying to Defiant. Some of these squishies still back here, staying alive, staying in the fight, trying to continue to generate some ult value. But without their tanks, I don't think a flip is going to be able to go over on the side of Toronto Defiant. They lose Merit, slow and staggered. And now M80 is going to try to push. They know someone's back, but I think the aggression still going to come out. Liar goes down. Numbers on the side of neither, I believe. I think it's 4-on-4. Sugar Free and Pelican both have their pulse bombs available, essentially. Here comes Sugar Free trying to help his teammates break through Hawk's defensive posturing. But Sugar Free also on the off angle wants to challenge, wants to pester from the back line, make them account for him. Got access to the pulse bomb now. Trying to pester Ultraviolet. Bulk of the healing from M80 is distracted, so there goes the sound barrier from Liar. And Happy and the rest of M80 doing pretty good without that healing. Ultraviolet comes back to the team. Liar went down. RuPaul's gone. Bulk of the healing for Sugar Free and the rest of Toronto Defiant is gone. Which means he's gonna have to be smart about his aggression. Uses the recall. Flashpoint goes back over to M80. And it looks like they're going to take it. The rest of the Toronto Defiant just going to try to escape with their lives and not get taken out as they try to regroup and consider their attack for next flashpoint. M80 up 2-1. First flashpoint. Looking solid against Toronto Defiant. Clash of the Titans in NA so far in this upper bracket finals. Looking like M80 is going to be taking the throne. But Toronto Defiant, even if they go down to the lower bracket, you know they're gonna be they're gonna have a vengeance. They're gonna be down there with a vengeance, looking to wreak havoc. Speaking of wreaking havoc, Liar just got pinned to the wall from a javelin from downtown from someone. He's pissed. The flashpoint's unlocked. Here come the ultimates. Amplification Matrix off the board for Ultraviolet, pushing Toronto Defiant back. Flashpoint goes over to the control of the flashpoint. Initially goes over to M80. But now Toronto Defiant has the high ground. Hawk gonna have to be kept tapped up. Ultraviolet tending to him. And here comes M80 trying to wrap back around, trying to get control of this high ground yet again. Someone getting pushed back by Hawk. Terror Surge comes out. It whiffs. Toronto Defiant are able to back up and disengage, but Merit and Vega go down. And I think the value came through. The damage has been done, and now they're staggering this Japanese lady. This is what your grandma was talking to you about, dude. You need to stay home. Or your mom, rather. It's too dangerous for a girl like you out there, Kiriko. But Mom, I've got the Fox Spirit. Fox Spirit ain't gonna stop you from M80 beating that ass, alright? Mom knows what she's talking about. Listen to your mom, kids. Everybody, alright? Anyways, look at all the ults on the board. Only got a pulse bomb for Pelican. Toronto Defiant's got a little bit of a stacked deck. Gonna have the sound barrier. Actually, they got everything. They just got to work their way up for the rest of the sound barrier and overclock, but they got it. Flashpoint on this last percent. Sugar Free putting in a lot of damage on the side of Hawk, trying to whittle that armor down. Pulse bomb in the pocket, starting to burn a hole. Amplification Matrix calls out the sound barrier in response, and all the select supports and the main supports both changing their ultimates. Terror Surge on the point from someone, but he gets taken down. Merit and the rest of Toronto Defiant looking like they're falling here. Sugar Free goes down. Merit with the overclock. Last chance. Flashpoint goes over to the M80. Toronto Defiant on their last legs. Down 2-1. Down 2-0 in the flashpoint. Down 2-0 in the flashpoint. Down 2-1 in maps. M80 looking solid. We got ninjas. Sugar Free switching over to the Genji. It's like we're going down, sticking to our guns, to our shurikens. Switching off the kunai. RuPaul on the bat now. matching the backline from M80. And we're jockeying for position and control of the initial control of this third and potentially final flashpoint. Pelican taking down the immortality field. Liar goes down, trading out 4-on-4. Genji for Lucio, and Hawk goes down. Advantage Toronto Defiant. Here comes some exit value. RuPaul doing a good job of putting in damage while keeping his teammates topped up. Got the final blow. Got a final blow during that fight. Rightfully so. On fire. We be burning. I would imagine that Baptiste listens to Sean Paul, right? He's probably into that shit. They probably hang out with Tony Parker. Yeah. Someone working our way up to a terror surge. Check out the ultimates on the board. RuPaul with the amplification matrix for M80 to deal with on their way in. Ultraviolet's got one to boot. Pelican on the back line trying to deal with RuPaul. I would not want the smoke against that Baptiste. He's got that thing on him. Look at the fucking. He's a turret, dude. He's got an aimbot. He's cheating. Like, what the hell is that, dude? Merritt and the rest of Toronto Defiant winning the fight. Pelican unable to get any value in on the back line, pestering RuPaul, who's still keeping his teammates topped up. This nigga's like actually cheating, bro. Like, you see him? He's just like turning around. Like, don't try it, bro. Whiffs the pulse bomb. RuPaul. Rest of Toronto Defiant looking like they're going to sweep this flashpoint. Ultraviolet gets taken out. He shot him in the back of the head. Pelican, absolutely ineffectual during the entirety of that flashpoint. RuPaul just turning around, like, got the aimbot like a turret. Dropped the amplification matrix, puts the healing on someone, keeping him topped up, turning around, triple burst. Look at Pelican. He doesn't want the smoke anymore. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to play Echo. Fuck that Tracer shit. It's not working out. M80 reconsidering their aggressive. Pelican and Happy, more of this poke value coming in. Hawk still on the Orisa. Sticky bombs finding their home. And Pelican surveying the field. Here comes the S-word. Sugar Free's pulling it out. Try to slice him up. Pelican and Liar go down. Got cut up. 3 dead for the side of M80. Gonna be giving over flashpoint control to Toronto Defiant. Who needed that? Down 2-1 in the flashpoint, down 2-1 in maps, and here comes a poke. Next ultimate off the boards. We're probably going to be sound barrier engagements unless we have... Yep, RuPaul on their way up to another amplification matrix. We'll see if they want to hold on to it until Ultraviolet uses the Kitsune. They've been doing a good job matching tempo for tempo. And they've got control of the flashpoint already. No need to overextend. Ultraviolet gonna be trying to build their way up to that Kitsune, chucking in some of these kunais. Pelican, sticky bombs find their home. Wall is low. Finish it off with a focusing beam. Here comes the engagement. Panic duplicate just to keep himself alive. And there's a javelin. Oh no, Ajax the fucking Vega. Vega got Ajax. They juggled his black ass, dude. Lucio looking silly. Here comes the Terror Surge for extra exit value. They want this flashpoint. Oh, what am I talking about? That's Echo. She was Orisa for so long, I forgot she was Echo. That was crazy. The Ajax on Vega, huge value from Pelican, doing a good job switching off from the Tracer. So you know what? Sure, you guys might have bullied him. RuPaul might have bullied him into something that might work out for M80. We'll see. That might have been the switch they need. Hawk is hella low, dude. Happy activating the sound, the overclock. Why did it switch all the way over there?
Let's get back to basics.
Happy activating the overclock just to push back the rest of Toronto Defiant after M80. After Hawk went so low, and as I'm talking, Vega goes down, catches a railgun. M80, last flashpoint. This is last fight territory. Look at how fast this percent is going up. So, Toronto Defiant. This is potentially their last fight. They're coming back in with a Terror Surge and an overclock. Merritt gonna have to go huge if they're gonna be able to get there. Are they even gonna touch the point? Okay, there it is, triggering overtime. Merritt activating overclock. No sound barrier to worry about. He's just got to hit the shots. Where are the targets? I'm looking for him. Only able to hit a headshot on Hawk. He's a tank. He's able to tank it. Eating it. Sticky bombs find their home. He's backing up. Here comes Hawk playing the flag for by himself on M80. By himself on the point for M80. Sugar Free's able to take down Ultraviolet. No more healing for M80. And it looks like we're going to a 5th and final flashpoint. Toronto Defiant flipping it over at the last second. Keeping their tournament, keeping their upper bracket life alive. Upper bracket hopes alive. Still alive in the winner's bracket. Words? English? I need another star on RuneScape, dude. I'm all confuzzled. I'm turned around. We're going to the 5th and final flashpoint. M80. Still looking pretty good. Ultimates. Pelican's going to have the duplicate for this next fight. So we're going to have double tanks on the board for Toronto Defiant. Unless he chooses to duplicate something a little cheekier. Sugar Free trying to get some value in on their entry. Sticky bombs. Whiffing a little bit. The Pelican staying mobile. Here comes a duplicate. Double Orisa. And point goes over to M80 quite easily. Toronto Defiant does not want the smoke. Still got 10 seconds on the duplicate looking for some targets. Javelin finds its home. Slowing Toronto Defiant down on their re-entry. Here comes the re-engagement as the duplicate dissipates. More poke value in. Long range poke value and mobility on the side of Pelican. And he's got a beat on where Toronto Defiant is coming in from. Calling it out. Giving the information for his team to his teammates. Hawk and the rest of them. Gonna count for it. Here comes Sugar Free. Trying to dive in on Pelican. Pester him. Echo with that bigger hurt box. Gonna catch a lot of those pulse pistols. Those bullets. You know someone's weak in the back line. Sugar Free. Or, sorry, who is that? RuPaul? Yeah, they're Sugar Free. Someone's weak. RuPaul and Sugar Free are able to take out Pelican. As he was trying to put on pressure on someone when he was weak on the back line. But throughout the entirety of that, M80's had control of the point. Here comes the sound barrier trying to flip over for Toronto Defiant. And the bodies are starting to drop for M80. Hot, trying to get some value in on the exit and able to do so. Merrick keeps himself alive. And now Toronto Defiant looking pretty solid. They've got 3 ults on the board. Everything except for the supports. And M80 has stuff to work with as well on their re-entry. Someone trying to take a cheeky position. Both to get a beat on where Toronto Defiant, or get a beat on where M80 is coming from. And potentially get some extra value in on their entry. But here we go. Straight up fight. Hawk and someone. Exchanging javelins. Hawk already going low. Ultraviolet going to have to keep him topped up. But they've got a sound barrier on the side of M80 to back him up. And there it goes. Ultimate is being exchanged. Terror surges. Whose flag is going to be the one standing strong afterwards. They both got planted. But right now it's M80 getting the better of the exchange. Happy. And the rest of Hawk. Happy. Hawk. And the rest of M80 trying to clean up. Sugar Free goes down. And that might be the curtain call for Toronto Defiant in their upper bracket life. There it goes. Mary goes down. Goes down with the ship. Toronto Defiant goes down 3-1. M80 looking hella good. I wasn't expecting it to be, I mean, yeah. I honestly thought when I saw it was like 4 maps, I was like, okay, Toronto Defiant. They did it. But M80, just so much firepower. They were doing a really good job keeping up with the ults. Never had ultimate disadvantage. And I think, I don't want, then maybe Toronto Defiant getting a little too creative, playing the Sigma instead of just sticking out with the Orisa, not playing the straight up stuff, try to, I don't know, man. It was too much of a blur for me to try to analyze that right now. I just had a really good time watching it, and I'm about to have a good time watching some more. My jaw kind of hurts though, and I gotta get a new star on RuneScape. Alright, anyways, rambling. Drink water, stretch your legs. Thanks for clicking on the video. Click on another one if you feel like it. Do good stuff that's good for you, and less of the bad stuff that's bad for you. Or not, whatever. Who cares, dude? Alright, take care of yourselves. See you.